ICE officers in here? You want to win the elections coming up? What are the two enemies of winning an election out here? Apathy and fraud. These guys are helping fight the fraud. They and Border Patrol are going to put the fear of God in illegal aliens and others who will cheat.
And that, among other reasons, are why we support them. Morale boosters. We are the only external organization in this country supporting those guys.
Thank you, Tom.
That's not a brag, it's a sad fact. I'm going to go through 20 slides here in 10 minutes. That's 30 seconds a slide. It's good stuff. But you want to know more about us, you visit our table and you can speak to the most beautiful women in the world. That's our mission. Serving Christ, who is the greatest morale booster, helping boost the morale of beleaguered law enforcement officers. They're all beleaguered, especially ICE officers, who are the most vilified law enforcement officers we've seen in our 11 years of serving the blue. Well, how do we do that? We do that with morale boosts that are tangible and intangible. Who are we? We're just a bunch of, or I wouldn't say bunch, just a handful of civilians. There are two of them. We have folks that write cards, but literally we've served 15,000 law enforcement officers in 11 years. There are less than 5 of us. That's a miracle. One of the miracles is because those guys are easy to please. And no one is practically supporting them. There's a lot of talk. We support police. We support law enforcement. We support ICE. Show them. We're an independent, nonprofit ministry. I've tried to get in with other organizations, and they're scared to death of supporting. We first started, they were afraid of us supporting law enforcement officers, police and sheriff deputies, but when we switched or added Border Patrol, it's like they ran for the hills. And now we're supporting ICE, and they won't touch us. That's okay. We work for the Lord, and He'll take care of it. An ICE officer told me, in my 23 years of law enforcement, you're the first to express your support. We're also members of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association. That gives us some credibility to some people who might know who they are. Why do we serve LEOs? Because Jesus said so. And they deserve it. Rhetorical question, where would we be without those guys? All of them. And all of them are exceedingly grateful for the little things we do. You'll see examples of the little things we do. We're among the very few that are supporting them. Now, why serve Border Patrol agents? There are many reasons. They are the most beleaguered, hated agency of law enforcement officers we've come across. The Border Patrol, I thought that was the extreme, and now ICE has them beat. I know this is a political organization, primarily. We're a ministry, but Border Patrol stops illegals from coming in this state and the country, and ICE deports them. Is there anyone in here that doubts illegal aliens vote? So the more illegals, the more Democrat votes we have. This is what happened in, I don't know if you remember this, District 45 in 2024. Look at that chart. How did that happen? Election day was back there, and these lines moved inexorably toward that finish when Michelle Steele waved the white flag. That's fraud. I'm a mathematician. Those lines don't move like that in one direction. ICE may deter some of those illegal votes. Here's the 2024 Senate races. The red bar, of course, is Trump winning, but look at these states: Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, Nevada. They voted for Trump and turned around and voted for the Democrat senator? Sure they did. This is what we do. Morale boost. So what? But it's amazing how this stuff's received. Thank you cards, handwritten thank you cards. You'll have an opportunity to fill one out for those guys. Banners, you'll also have an opportunity to sign a banner. Peacemaker Bibles, snacks. Healthy ones, not junk. We've sent them snow cone machines and flavorings. And popcorn machines. We have light pens with a message on them that for those guys, it's Jesus backs ice blue. We also have pens for police officers. Jesus backs the blue. Which, if you donate $10, you can have one. There's also the green one, Jesus backs the green. That's hearty, lean, and in between. Hearty's a nice word for fat. You also send them cooling bandanas. You've seen the ICE officers with those coverings of necessity because they're being doxxed. Those are nicer, and they're cooling bandanas. Keeps out the ultraviolet light and maintains a cool somehow. We also have messages we record for those guys. Anyone recognize that guy? I buttonholed him after service once, and he got wide-eyed when I asked him, but I said, "Does Jesus back police officers?" He said, "Well, yeah." "Okay, how about a message on that?" So he recorded a message, "Would Jesus be a good police officer?" I'd love to get him to do one for ICE. All right, here's Border Patrol agents. We served for them since 2018 at most of those locations. Here's some pictures of our Border Patrol agents. You see, it's a big deal to get a card. El Centro, Indio, Botno, North Dakota. Calexico, El Paso. See how happy they are over snow cone? At Boulevard, California, they put cards up from kids on the wall. And McAllen, Texas. Now we had the privilege of serving ICE officers for the last year and a half. It was not easy breaking in with those guys. But we made it through. They are the most vilified. We're the only ones supporting them with real stuff. Do you know that ICE is comprised of ERO and HSI? ERO is enforcement and removal. Those are the guys you see on the street. And Antifa really hates. But HSI, among other things, HSI goes after child predators. Here's some lovely pictures from ICE protests, Los Angeles, San Diego, And what the left is doing are physical, not just protesting, physical and verbal attacks, doxing, threats against family members, and the negative media. So morale boosts are to offset some of the hate.
Thank you, Tom.
So those guys don't like sending pictures. I got it, dear. But this is Portland, Tucson. I amazingly got a guy to pose for that out of San Diego, Kansas City. You see the cards and the Bibles. This is Minneapolis. They were getting attacked like you wouldn't believe. They loved the cards. And then there's good old LA. We actually got them a popcorn machine, which they thought was so great. We also offset, very important to me, offset false faith leaders, like that bunch that showed up. Still hear me?
No.
That bunch that showed up in New Jersey blocking entrance to one of the detention centers. That's who we work for, and that's what we're sending to those guys and making it very clear he is not with this bunch. If you'd like to help, please visit our table. You can donate. We're a 501c3. Write thank you cards, spread the word, and defend ICE and Border Patrol online. That's all.
Thank you, Tom. Please visit Tom at the table over there in the middle. Thank you again, Tom. All right, we are